Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third ever TAW podcast. I'm Josh again, joined with Chris Combs, Adam Oliver, and Javier O'Nate. How's it going, guys?
This is take 3.
Yes, this is take 3.
Just wanted to make sure everyone knew that we have tried this.
I'm doing good.
Yay!
Yeah, my iPod could be a little worse for wear, but yeah. All right, so WrestleMania, that thing that's happening is a few days away. Actually, it's tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
tomorrow.
Yay!
This could go so many ways.
Yay this time.
Yay!
Sadly, the most optional way is south.
Yes. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not excited at all. Like,
I'm excited for everything until Reigns versus Lesnar.
I disagree. There are a few things happening before that match that I just want to die.
Oh yeah,
I just want them to die.
You don't like.
Rusev versus Cena, a match between two guys I could care less about, because both of them are terrible and boring. The Divas tag match, for some reason it's a tag match. Hashtag give Divas a chance. We're gonna give Divas a chance by having the champion in a tag team match.
I thought they were gonna have like one of the Bellas turn on the other one, making it a fatal 4-way, but no.
No, Brie Bella will just turn face for no reason again. Like they won't even shoot it. It'll just like be a thing. Like, oh, they're not partners anymore. They had a falling out that we never recorded on Raw.
They were recorded on the Raw. They were recorded on Total Divas.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Total Divas, the thing that is the driving force behind the Divas division.
Actually, yeah, that's actually not even.
Why?
It's really sad that the only diva who's not in it was also the only diva who was missing for a solid 6 months.
Yeah, and when she came back, they started chanting CM Punk.
That annoys me.
AJ Lee.
Yeah. It even annoys CM Punk when they do that. That's how bad it's gotten.
Well, at that point, you're just taking away from a division of ladies who can actually wrestle somewhat.
Well,
especially
somewhat.
AJ,
Natalia, and
Charlotte.
Yes, Charlotte. But she's in developmental. She's in developmental though.
Yeah, but she's still a diva, and she's still one of the best wrestlers. Actually, probably in the show at all.
Yes. Am I the only one who hates Naomi?
Well,
Thank you, Javier. Thank you. I hate her so much.
She's sucky where she's sucky.
I have a match where she completely missed a crossbody. Like, she overshot Natalya with a crossbody. And, like, Natalya had to sell moving out of the way, even though she was supposed to hit it. She just went right over her head. It was hysterical.
I don't know. I think that'd be pretty dang impressive, just going over someone's head like that.
Like, I'm so bad it's impressive.
That's, ladies and gentlemen, that was such an awesome botch, I would sell it.
Also, she uses her tailbone as a finishing move.
I guess if you're gonna have a rump shaker, might as well use it.
Who uses their ass to win a pro wrestling match nowadays, other than Naomi? Just seriously.
Oh, nowadays. I thought you were gonna say I was gonna say Rikishi.
Yeah.
That wasn't really his finisher, though.
Viscera.
No, that was a scary way to end a freaking match.
Yes.
The worst.
Also, back in the good old days, a wrestler by the name of Yokozuna.
That is true. But he had an excuse. He was humongous. Like, if you're humongous, you can use your rear end as a finishing move, because it's believable.
That's because at 500 pounds, you are literally crushing a man's chest.
He literally did. He just about killed Hacksaw Jim Duggan with that.
Yeah, and he dropped...
He went from ho to...
And then, the multiple times he did it to Bret Hart.
Yes.
Has he ever done it to Shawn Michaels? I don't think he did.
I have no idea.
Probably not.
But we go from someone who's like 500 pounds to someone who's pretty much a stick, but there's still a finishing move. Also, Mojo Rawley, who is just... why is that... The dude can do certain... The dude can go in the ring, yet he jumps on the guy, and that's his finishing move. That's almost as bad as Solomon Crow's finishing move.
Well, on that note, are we going to talk about bad finishers? Because I could really talk about some bad finishers.
Oh, yeah. Apparently we're going to start off with bad finishing moves.
Apparently not WrestleMania.
Because does anyone really want to talk about WrestleMania? I mean...
Superman ladder and the Battle Royale. That's about it.
I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward... looking forward to Rusev versus Cena.
Why? Why? Why do you want to watch the burial match?
All right. Well, that too. Actually, I would like to see Putin on commentary.
He's too busy crying over Little Mac and Rocky's win. Okay.
Javier. We've already gone through this.
Nice one, Javier. Well, actually, he might still be unconscious. He might still be unconscious.
Anyway, going off of that, the reason why I'm interested in this is not the actual two guys in the ring. I would like to see the United States Championship finally get some kind of push. Forget the wrestlers. Why not give the belt a push?
Yeah.
This is like the first U.S. title match on WrestleMania since, like, what, WrestleMania 23?
Yeah, basically.
That is sad.
Yeah, so
that is sad
this
news
match,
indeed.
This match brings forth the three championships that are going to matter in the future.
Yes.
United States, Intercontinental, WWE World Heavyweight.
The only title that isn't on the line is, surprise, surprise, the Divas Championship. # give Divas a chance.
Yeah, but on that same token, at least they're not on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Yes. Andre the Giant. Why is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on the pre-show?
Because they don't want to give that much TV time to Hideo Itami.
I mean, isn't the Battle Royale always first at Mania?
Yeah.
But the one at WrestleMania 30 was a really good Battle Royal.
Well, yeah, because Cesaro was absolutely holy crap.
And Kofi Kingston had a holy crap, how did he do that moment. Remember when he landed feet first on the steel steps? That was awesome. But no, we're going to move it to the pre-show because some guy that I've never heard of... Is it LL Cool J?
I have no idea, actually. This is part of the card I don't know.
Yeah. Why a concert at WrestleMania? WrestleMania.
Because it's Entertainment Mania.
God.
Because at least at 24 Mania, they had the concert mix with John Cena's entrance where they were playing his theme.
Well, they did the same thing with Triple H and another Motorhead.
They did it with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt last year.
Yeah, Randy Orton's acoustic song. I'm sorry, I actually do like that song, the acoustic version of Voices.
Yeah.
It just sounds so ominous.
Yes.
Rather than just like straight up maniac Rev Theory. I love Rev Theory, but that acoustic one was just... It sent goosebumps down your spine.
Yes, it was. But
that's WrestleMania 30. Better WrestleManias.
Yes. There were also terrible WrestleManias like 29.
Or, I'll take that. Or 27, where Edge ended up having to retire, which made me so sad.
Yeah. And the main event, and The Miz was in the main event.
Oh, don't give me that. The Miz has been one of the best heels we've ever seen.
I disagree.
It's still being a good heel with Miz.
Michael Cole was a bigger heel back then than The Miz.
That's
I'm
definitely
saying something. On one thing. It is so hard nowadays to get Cena cheered. But at that WrestleMania, The Miz managed to get Cena to have a unanimous cheer for him.
Wow.
That is heel work. That is brilliant.
Well, it may have just been that one really, really, really angry Miz girl that was screaming really, really, really loudly. Because the look on her face...
that demonic look of...
She is the reason why Miz is kind of a jobber now. Because she put a curse on him and that arena.
Yeah, but you got to admit, that was exactly what the Miz was made for, was to be an annoying douchebag, and it's awesome.
He did a very good job. Like, I'll actually give him credit. He was better in 11. Now he's just terrible.
Well, yeah, but nowadays he tried that whole face run, and we called for it, but honestly, now that we got it, I can't really say it was a good idea.
It wasn't really his fault, though. The WWE never did anything with it.
Well, no, they basically put him in the Intercontinental title belt, when it was basically sniff my boo, who here have a title belt.
They could have had him, if they were really serious about it, him going face. That was when Antonio Cesaro was a U.S. champion, and he was like, no American could beat me. They could have had The Miz beat him. And they could have went with that, but they didn't. They just had Kofi Kingston beat him for it, because Kofi Kingston really needed a 15th U.S. title belt.
He did.
That's something else we could talk about, is people who need pushes, or who needed pushes, or
everyone
pushes at the top of their game. But we're talking about WrestleMania, damn it.
Battle Royale predictions.
Battle Royale predictions.
Ryback.
I'm calling for Curtis Axel. That's right.
He needs it. He needs to win the Andre Battle Royale after that confrontation with Hogan.
Yes, he does. I want to see that now.
He's not going to win. You know why? Because he's going to be making his entrance and he's going to get attacked. That's going to be his new gimmick. Whenever there's an over-the-top rope battle royal, he's going to be attacked before the match. That's his new gimmick. But I'm going with Ryback. I think Ryback's winning this one.
Adam, what do you think? You raised your finger. I saw that.
Curtis Axel for him. Definitely.
Adam, who are you going for with the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
I'm going to agree with Chris Collins on this one because Curtis Axel, he's actually the third generation superstar, and I still believe he can still get it done this time.
It would be really cool to see him win.
It's basically 5 people: Sheamus, Ryback, Mizdow, Curtis Axel, or the NXT person who was
Sheamus. There are 2 ways that Sheamus will return. He is not going to be in the Battle Royal. I do not believe that one for 1 second. He's either going to cost Daniel Bryan the Intercontinental title ladder match, or he's going to appear the night after WrestleMania, the show that is actually interesting. The Raw after Mania.
Raw after WrestleMania.
Yes. That's the only show of the year.
Is it, we're going to get a half-hour promo of Reigns or Lesnar or something.
Oh, God. You know what's worse than Roman Reigns on the mic for 5 minutes? Roman Reigns on the mic for 15 minutes.
Can I be perfectly honest? I wouldn't hate Roman Reigns if he didn't have this promo time.
Yes, that is true. I don't hate him either. I think he's really good in the ring. Well, he's not really good. He's watchable. He's watchable in the ring.
When he actually has an opponent who can carry a bit of the match, like Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, guys like that can really help him out, and that triple T-bone suplex.
Yes.
Show me more of that.
That time he jumped over the third rope on the entire Authority. That was just mind-boggling.
He's gonna do that against Brock Lesnar. Just watch. But the match him and Daniel Bryan had at Moderately Quick Lane, that was a really good match.
It was one of the very few Fastlane matches that I actually wanted to watch.
Yes. I don't even call it Fastlane anymore. I call it Moderately Quick Lane.
I call that the middle lane.
That pay-per-view was terrible.
I was about to say, driving, I know what
that pay-per-view was just absolutely terrible.
Why get rid of the Elimination Chamber?
Because that was a good idea. I think they got rid of the Chamber because they already had like the number 1 contender thing going on, and Brock Lesnar wasn't going to be there because it was Moderately Quick Lane, so they just decided to just have that.
I heard 2 things: that A, they're going to have it in the summer, and B, they didn't have it because most arenas are adding like big things in there, so they can't have it. So it's being harder to have chambers and arenas now.
Which is absolutely depressing, because that was one of my favorite moments in almost any... It's one of my favorite pay-per-views. It's one I actually pay attention to, because it's like, hey, what new spot is Kofi Kingston going to come up with? Hey, how is Dolph Ziggler going to sell that move? Hey!
How fast is R-Truth going to get eliminated this time?
No, that's a very valid question. That is a very valid question.
He's the only person CM Punk has ever pinned with his elbow drop.
No, he does. No, Javier has a point. Chris Jericho tends to lose those a lot.
Yeah, he has like 10 eliminations. He won 1 in 2010.
Yeah, good Shawn.
Yeah.
That was leading up to his match with Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
All right, so moving on with the WrestleMania thing that's going to be happening tomorrow. Who do you guys have winning the Intercontinental title ladder match?
Harper or Ambrose? One of those 2.
I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan. I love Bryan, and to be perfectly honest, I'd like for it to be Bad News Barrett, but Barrett hasn't had a whole lot of really good mic time in a while.
And he's lost pretty much every single match he's had this year.
Yeah, basically.
Except for a disqualification win at Moderately Quick Lane.
That's stupid.
Yeah. We're basically Dean Ambrose beat the ever-loving shit out of him, apparently.
Getting disqualified for kicking too much ass.
All the ass.
Yes. I'm going with Stardust to win the ladder match. Because I think that they're going to use that for the Goldust Stardust thing if they haven't completely dropped it. If it's not Stardust, then I'm going with Ambrose because I don't see Daniel Bryan winning. Because I just don't see Daniel Bryan winning because I think they're going to do the thing with Sheamus.
Kane's going to stop him.
Local demon ruins everything.
Yes, Kane.
Local suit ruins everything.
He's not a demon anymore.
Oh yeah, local corporate guy, local Christmas guy, local candy guy,
Local Malibu
man.
oh man,
yeah,
so many Kanes. Adam, who is your favorite Kane? Who's your favorite version of Kane? Is this a good question?
He's scratching his head in disbelief of the question.
I think my favorite is like I think my favorite is like the Kane when he had the mask on I like the regular Kane.
All right,
The
like
original?
Modern day Kane or old awkward
I think
teenage
that's
Kane?
my favorite Kane.
the one from '97 or the one from 2012?
You will embrace the
I
hate.
think I like the one in '97.
Yeah, cause
I
that's
like the one in '97.
yeah, cause that's when he was that's when he was interesting and new and not just, hey, I'm gonna get here so I can job to Cena while we're waiting for WrestleMania.
And let's bury Zack Ryder while we're at it.
Yeah, literally, he buried him through a stage. He chokeslammed him off the stage, threw him off the stage in a wheelchair, chokeslammed him off a car, and just
Yeah, let's injure Zack Ryder as much as before WrestleMania, and then kick him in the balls just for fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also have Jack Swagger have a U.S. title match where he gut wrench powerbombs him really hard 3 times.
Poor Zack Ryder.
That poor guy.
What's the last time we saw him at the Royal Rumble?
Yes, and then Bray
Actually,
Wyatt.
no. He was on Raw a few days ago. I forgot.
Oh, did he lose?
No, he was on the winning team with Ambrose, Ziggler, and Ryan.
Oh, interesting. But back to the ladder match. The more I think about this match, the less interested I am in it, because it's going to be a spot fest for it, but it's for a title that practically means nothing.
Yeah, but that's kind of why I want this match to happen, because I want people to care. I want people to care about the Continental title. I want people to care about the United States title. I want people to care about the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I want people to care about the Divas Championship, which is why I don't mind Paige and AJ teaming for this.
It's kind of hard to believe in the Intercontinental title when the champion that holds it loses all the time.
You do have a point.
Classic WWE booking.
Which is why I don't think Bad News Bear's going to win this.
No.
It's like Randy Orton in the Triple Threat. Sorry, man. There's just no chance.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the guy that wins the match, you know they're going to book him terribly.
It kind of depends on where they actually take this. It's where they take this match. You know, does this match end up with like Bad News Bear versus Dean Ambrose and a whole bunch of bare knuckle brawling matches?
Is Bad News Barrett even a bare knuckle fighter? I want to see footage of him bare knuckle boxing.
That's a good point. It's like Antonio Cesaro playing what was it?
Rugby.
Rugby. Thank you. You know, it's like him playing rugby. Has he actually ever played rugby?
I have no idea, but I do remember JBL got into a screaming match with Michael Cole at Survivor Series, where he called him a puppet.
Maggle. Well, there's also that whole thing about JBL is he does get in a lot of yelling matches. Like in last Monday's Raw, he ended up getting in a yelling match with R-Truth about potatoes.
I remember that. The match.
Potatoes.
Let's argue about potatoes while there are guys in the ring having a match.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, being distracted from a match is not that hard to do. But to do it consistently while you're being paid to go on about the match, what are you doing? You're being paid.
Like, that's one thing that kind of bothers me about the Mag Nation sometimes. Like, I love the Mag Nation, but sometimes they kind of get off topic about other stuff.
I mean, they've been doing this for like 3.5 years. Like, eventually it's going to go down that path.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, though, but you also have the problem of they're not being paid to do this.
That is true.
Magnitude has a Pokemon channel. Trevor does moving.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not dumping on them. I'm just saying that that's something they do sometimes, and sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes I get it, but like.
Well, like certain matches are definitely not worth commenting over, unless it's like Thor versus Captain Ultra, that underground success awesomeness that just I
like Captain Ultra. I just hate his moveset. He has a finishing move that has to do something with the corner. The AI has no idea how to do a corner finishing move. Because as you saw, it keeps putting him on the top rope over and over and over and hitting the Hurricane Rana over and over and over and over again. I'm just like, do the move.
Might as well make that the finisher.
Yeah.
Top rope Hurricane
Because
Rana.
he's not going to do the other move.
Well, yeah. That's simple AI problems of... No, that was 2K14, wasn't it?
No, they're using 2K15.
That was 15.
15? Oh, yeah, it was blue.
Yeah. So it's appropriate. A terrible wrestling game for a terrible wrestling company.
I still feel like that game could have been so much more if they actually could put a little more time into it.
If they didn't focus on graphics so much, 15 could have been really, really good. But no, it has to look good. It doesn't have to be good. I look amazing, but I'm practically useless.
So, you're Cameron?
I've seen better.
Oh, no, Eva Marie, sorry.
Oh, God.
Of course,
Oh
again,
my
that would be a
God.
lie. Sorry, I just don't find her hot. I really don't.
Who does?
I
Zack
don't-
Ryder?
Zack Ryder,
Like, the last time I saw something that looked like Eva Marie, I was using it to write a test. To answer questions on a test. And then I had to go sharpen it in the pencil sharpener.
yeah, okay. that
Nothing
makes
on
sense.
her is real.
I don't know. I remember talking about how certain people couldn't have their entrances put onto other characters. You know, Cena, Undertaker, Wyatt, and Nikki Bella.
Just,
Is it because
why?
they all have something fake on them?
Why? That's so stupid.
Because they have something fake on them. You've got a hat, you've got a lantern, and then you have Nikki Bella's
No,
chest.
Wyatt has a hat too.
Well, yeah, he has a hat, but he wears that usually, doesn't he? Well, no, not in the match, but...
They have things on them that aren't a part of their body. There aren't real parts of their body, like the hats, and Nikki Bella's chest.
Oh, yeah, that explains it. It explains why Sting's entrance is choosable and not like Taker's or Cena's.
Yeah.
Well, the
Like-
fact is I can use a bat, apparently.
The only
Because-
thing I like about Nikki Bella is her finishing move. I like the rack attack.
Yeah, I will admit that she's expanded her moveset, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that she's at least trying to get better.
Yes, but she's a Kim Kardashian wannabe. And
Yes,
it's sad
but-
when you're a Kim Kardashian want to be.
Well, wouldn't you want to have unlimited credit cards?
Yeah, I would love to be famous for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, so back to Mania for some reason.
I don't know.
Back to Mania.
Back to Mania for
We're just
some
like my
reason.
nation. We don't actually pay attention to what's going on in wrestling.
Oh,
Alright, let's go to like what would be the really good match of the show. The one that'll probably be the best match of the show. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. That match is going to be awesome.
I agree, but my problem is I don't want either of them to win.
I don't want either of them to lose.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't want this match to happen because of just what could happen to both people. And we lost Adam again.
Ah,
Yeah, like
I'm here.
Rollins. Oh.
your
hello.
picture keeps disappearing.
Like if Rollins loses and he just ends up beating Reigns and cashing in, that's just it's confusing.
If Orton beats him clean and then he cashes in, he will be one of the weakest world champions ever.
So
But on
Miz-
that same token, if Orton loses, we kind of lose the credibility of one of the top and veteran heels of the company.
I don't know.
I
Like,
want him to take his money in the bank and just cash in himself for no reason.
Cash it in on himself for his Money in the Bank.
no,
No,
this is what's gonna
Especially Money
happen.
in the Bank on Money in the Bank.
This is what's gonna happen. Seth Rollins is gonna cash in. Randy Orton does his gimmick where he RKOs someone for no reason and then leaves, and Seth Rollins no sells it and then cashes in. Calling it right now. It's gonna happen.
It's Orton. Because Randy Orton, who has the moral compass of a leaf on the wind.
Yes. Did y'all see the thing on Raw where Seth Rollins did the thing where he was like he made everybody mad, then it was all a trick?
Yeah.
That was the stupidest thing I think that was even more dumb than Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns doing tug of war with the belt.
Like I wasn't expecting it. It's just like why?
Like it wasn't necessary. It would have been better if like him arguing with the Authority actually was like real, I guess. Like if they didn't do the guess what? We lied and we tricked you so we can gang up on you on Raw.
And then Sting disappeared out of nowhere.
Or at least Rollins could have been like, you know what? that are still on my side, and he could have announced that part of the angle at WrestleMania, so that everyone could surround the ring at Mania, not on Raw 2 weeks before Mania.
It just goes to show that a lot of times that that WWE creative might be on the same amount of weed that Wiz Khalifa is.
I don't think that's possible. There's nobody on more weed than Wiz Khalifa.
I thought you were going to say the WWE creative.
No. I don't even think Wiz Khalifa was aware that he was on Raw. Because if he was, he wouldn't have been there.
He'd be like,
he had more time than the Divas. That's sad.
True.
Both divas.
Yeah, he already destroyed the soundtrack of WWE 2K15, so...
Freedom boys.
God.
I have literally one song on for WWE 2K15. You know what that is?
What?
This Is War. By Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh,
That's
God.
the only one I can manage. I've become tired of it. I want to put my own songs on there. I got some songs I really think would work on
And you guys like Thugonomic Cena.
Yes!
And his terrible
why
rap.
You hate him.
He's terrible!
He's
He's the same horrible, boring wrestler. His raps are terrible, and every time I see him, I want to punch him in his clitoris, okay?
Well, he won the John Cena Battle Royale, so...
Well, that
He
is
won the
true.
John Cena Battle Royale.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally
Beating
forgot.
Roman Reigns, Superman, other people.
We haven't even gotten to Roman Reigns. Let's not talk about Roman Reigns.
Oh, God. Speaking of Cena versus Rusev is happening again for some reason.
Because he needs to do it for America.
America.
God.
America.
Why is this match happening? Just to make me... I'm more looking forward to the Divas tag match than the Cena versus Rusev thing. Cena versus Rusev is the piss break.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm gonna answer that. Again, the whole it hasn't been defended on WrestleMania in almost half a decade.
The last time it was defended on WrestleMania was WrestleMania 27 on the pre-show. And that match ended in disqualification. So.
Double exactly.
That poor
You see,
belt.
That's what I'm hoping for, is that this will actually remind everyone, hey, yeah, we've got this other title that actually could mean something if we put effort into it like we are now.
Hey, we don't just have this for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's a potentially good moment, not for the wrestlers, but for the belt itself.
Yeah,
In
it's not a good moment for the wrestlers. It's not a good moment for the crowd, but it's a good moment for the belt.
Which in this case could be more.
Yeah.
Because before, I hate to be like this, but before Rusev really got to the belt, we really didn't care. It was just a piece.
It was just, Sheamus beat Cesaro again for ever.
Sheamus is the United States champion. Why do I give a shit?
Yeah. All right, another match. This match can either be really good or really bad, but we know the entrances are going to be epic. Sting versus Triple H.
I would hope Sting wins, mostly because I know Triple H to be at least a decent worker now.
Yeah, I mean, if Sting loses after all his hype, you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
If Sting loses, then why did you even bother to bring him back? But it's pretty much guaranteed that Sting's going over.
And you know what? I will be happy to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Sting. He's awesome, but I'm not his biggest fan.
Well, no one's his biggest fan, but the fact that everyone is a fan,
Yeah.
that is his strength.
And I hate his music, though. His new music, I hate it. They could have stuck with a crow. I mean, it's not like they'll get copywritten for anything. They own pretty much all the WCW footage. Why not just use the crow song?
WCW. They own it.
Yes.
The only thing they don't own is the Turner Broadcasting Company that would have gone with it. But no, I like Sting, and I know I'm going to anger Josh when I say this, but I liked the way the Authority hyped it up, especially Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, God.
I actually really like Stephanie, and the fact, and I watched the stuff afterwards. She put very good point-counterpoint with Sting, which is very hard to do because most people can't reach Sting's level.
The only thing I liked about Stephanie on Raw was when she tried to slap Sting, but Sting blocked Stephanie's finishing move.
Forget that.
Her finishing move, the slap.
Hey, when you're the queen, that's allowed to be your finisher.
Yeah.
So next
But
match.
the watching
next
state's been
match.
going.
The billionaire Baroness.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
She's
Next match, Taker and Wyatt.
Taker and Wyatt. That's going to be interesting. This is the save Bray Wyatt's career match.
I'll be very unhappy if Bray Wyatt loses, but I would really much rather have Taker at least arrive once before WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm sad either way. Like either Taker gets another loss at Mania or Wyatt gets buried.
If Taker loses, it won't do anything. He still has 21 other wins.
And, you know, at this point, I would not be too upset with Taker losing.
Yes.
You know, now that the whole mystique of the streak is over, and it's been given to Brock Lesnar, who we will mention later.
Yes.
I'm not too upset with Taker losing again.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only thing that can save Bray Wyatt's career at this point.
And again, this is going to be the question of, does the WWE care about the future or legacy? I like the Undertaker. Undertaker's cool. Undertaker's great. But
He was great when he had hair.
He apparently can shoot lightning, so apparently he's a Sith Lord.
I was going to say he was Lord Raiden, but that works too. But at this point, Undertaker's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
And he's also going to be the guy who will always be known as the man with the most wins at WrestleMania ever.
Well, the only way the Undertaker would not go in the Hall of Fame is if he put Michelle McCool in the Hell's Gate submission hold and didn't let go. Yeah, I went there. I went there.
Really?
I went there.
He has to redacted her.
He Chris Benoit.
Did I not just say his name? Redacted.
No.
Redacted.
It's redacted. Redacted.
That's apparently a word.
It is actually.
Yes. But yeah, like, the only thing I'm actually worried about in the Taker Wyatt match is when, you know that crossbody Wyatt does?
He might kill Taker.
Yes. Undertaker might break into two pieces. Cause
I think that would be the appropriate time to bring back JR. By God! Let's go!
He's literally broken in half.
That is exactly when to bring JR back.
Alright, Adam, who do you have winning? Taker or Bray Wyatt?
I've got to go with Taker. I've got very high respect for him, and seeing him lose like 2 WrestleManias in a row, I think that's kind of
sad.
I know that would be terrible if he
loses
2 in a row after getting 21 wins in a row.
I mean, this whole thing could have been avoided. Why did they wouldn't need to put themselves in this situation with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker if they just had Bray Wyatt beat John Cena last year. Or just face somebody else other than Cena.
Or have Taker beat Lesnar, but no. Lesnar had to win.
Well, yeah.
Lesnar had to win.
Because that made
Taker had a concussion.
Well, not only that, though, but because it made Lesnar's later win with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship that much more legitimate. Yes. You know.
There are other reasons why that win was so legitimate. There's 16 more reasons why.
I thought it was 15.
It was, but it was 16 suplexes.
16 was belly to belly.
It was 16 suplexes. 15 of them were German. One of them was vertical.
It was Doomsday killing Superman.
Yes,
literally that. It was, and the thing is, Doomsday didn't die. It was definitely just Superman.
Yeah, and then the next pay-per-view they had a rematch, and it ended in a DQ because again WWE booking.
Yeah, but you got.
Well, I mean, it was Rollins, so
yeah.
It was smart.
And besides, Rollins had the Money in the Bank shot, but then he got ambushed by Dean Ambrose, who's apparently a master of having amnesia.
Yes. Wait. I got mad at that guy for a long time. Oh, I'm just going to chase this other guy just because he interfered one time.
Once.
That was the stupidest. That was the stupidest way to end that feud. It was a good feud until that.
I want him to win the Intercontinental title, and when Rollins is cashing in, just stop him, and then Roman and him have a Shield moment.
The Shield moment.
Yeah. But
I think I had to leave for a second.
And Bray Wyatt didn't even pin him with a Sister Abigail. He pinned him with a Uranagi. When has he ever used a Uranagi to win a match?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I've seen some Uranagis happen, and
I know, but still, he's never won a match with Uranagi. But yeah.
But it's the kind of move that I wish he could pull in as a finisher. Just saying. Having a move like that as a finisher would definitely, in my opinion, bring someone up.
I want to see him do that on someone through a table.
That would be beautiful.
Yes. I mean, he could reach. But,
he's got the weight, he's got the size, he's got the strength.
Yeah.
And his opponent's large enough, he can manage it.
And now, are there any other matches at Mania?
No. Did we skip over Paige, AJ, Nikki Bella?
No.
No, WWE did a good job of doing that. They already skipped over that.
Right, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Can we at least go over that? Just
hashtag give Divas a chance.
I was about to say, I actually do like the Divas.
I like
I was
some
very
of them.
much happy when Magnitude decided to bring back the Harlots division for the Magnation.
Yeah, even though they're technically not the Harlots anymore.
Well, they haven't really come up with a name yet, so I'm going to continue to call them that until they have an official name.
Did anyone else get annoyed when Nikki Bella kicked out of the Rampage on Raw?
Yes.
Yeah.
That annoyed the crap out of me. I was like, really? Now that she doesn't, that's not a legitimate finisher anymore.
And that's kind of sad because something I really don't like about a lot of Paige's finishers is the fact they take so long to set up. But usually moves that take that long to set up tend to be match enders.
Yes.
You know, the jackhammer, that takes a solid 10, 15 seconds before it finally impacts.
Yeah. I have a match where, like, he hit it on Hulk Hogan, and, like, it was a Fatal 4-Way match, and the ref was so all over the place. Like, that match was horrible. And, like, Hulk Hogan no-sold it because of how bad the match was, how bad the communication was. I don't even remember who won that match.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, WCW kind of flew over my head except for one thing, and that was the finger poke of doom.
Yeah.
Worst wrestling angle.
I get it because they're the NWO, but, like, come on.
Yeah, but when you have that kind of a build-up to a match, and you have... I saw the video after that. The place was jam-packed to the rafters. I have never seen that many people on their feet for a match in my life. And that was the way you ended it.
And boop!
And Hulk Hogan pokes a 7-foot, 300-pound badass in the chest. He falls over.
But you hated Kevin Nash.
I do, but that doesn't mean that nickname doesn't actually mean anything.
I like Kevin Nash, for the record. I love the jackknife.
The jackknife's cool. It's not the jackknife I hate. It's the man behind it.
Adam, do you like Kevin Nash?
Yeah, he was pretty cool when on his debut at WWF. He got that bodyguard gimmick.
When he was Diesel? Big Daddy Cool Diesel?
Yeah, he was like Diesel. Then when he came face, he got that gimmick, Big Daddy Cool.
I liked it when he was in WCW and he was Oz. That was funny.
We don't have to talk about it.
Or Vinny Vegas.
God.
God.
We don't.
Dude, Kevin Nash right now looks awful. Like, go to the Roman Union before Rumble. He looks awful.
Well, that's because that's what happens when you leave. I mean, you think he looks awful. Look at Scott Hall.
God.
Well, Scott Hall just has gray hair. Like,
yeah, but he's also a lot pudgier.
Kevin Nash looks like Undead Santa minus the Santa outfit.
1 year earlier, he had brown hair and brown goatee and everything at the 2014 Rumble. Like, what happened?
All right.
Dyed it.
I think this is enough dodging, but we're gonna have to eventually get to this.
Adam had to leave.
He sent a message.
Oh, bye, Adam. At least we had you on for a little bit.
Alright. I'll catch y'all on Facebook on the group.
All right, later, Adam. All right, so we can't continue to ignore this any longer.
I want to.
We're going to eventually have to talk about the main event.
No.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Wait. Can I play something real quick?
Yes.
I'm not going to be able to hear it or not.
What?
Eat, sleep, feel, another man, repeat. That's what
The fuck did I just hear?
What? What?
Eat, sleep, feel another man, repeat.
Eat, sleep, feel, another man, repeat.
I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what to say. Although I must say that is exactly what's going to happen at WrestleMania.
Oh, God.
That's what he does.
Oh.
I think that's also a nice little nod. Sexual chocolate.
That was so worth saving for. I found that and I wanted to save it for a podcast.
I can't breathe.
I'm done. I have no idea what to say about that. I mean, I probably could, but this is...
I guess you could say him talking about feeling other men took my breath away.
Well, okay then.
Alright, so, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Just thoughts. Just thoughts.
Roman has to, at the start of the match, take off his vest and fight him like that.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Get rid of the vest. The shield is no longer a thing, Roman. Just like Thor, Iron Man's still alive, the shield is no longer a thing.
Yeah, and that's something else is the whole fact that, we're trying to make Roman Reigns look strong, and Daniel Bryan did a very good job at Fastlane.
Really, really strong.
Yes, right. But the fact is that the stronger they've made him look, the more heelish he's looked. Mark Henry lightly pushing him, and then basically Roman Reigns trying to kill him afterwards was just... I was like, there's being a badass face, and then there's really trying too hard when you're trying to be more like a John Cena face.
Henry was kind of being a dick, so...
Well, yeah, but there's being a dick, and then there's, I'm going to kill you for this. And being speared through a barricade is a little much.
Well, Roman Reigns has... Remember when Roman Reigns speared Goldust through the barricade?
Yes, but that was cool. That was when he was a badass. You're not trying to make him a badass anymore.
Yeah, that's when he was where he belongs, in the tag team division.
Oh, I was going to say he belongs more as a badass.
Yeah.
Basically maybe 3 words at best.
Yeah, but no, we're going to have him say suffering succotash, and then expect people to like him. Great idea, Vince.
I just don't know what to say.
So we're going to have Sylvester versus Brock Lesnar.
The Beast Incarnate.
I find it funny after a little John Cena Battle Royale, Thomas Robinson commented, "No, the other scene has failed to make Roman look strong."
Man.
That's exactly right. The thing is that Roman cannot look strong right now.
He did 1 year ago at the Rumble. Make him win it then.
Yeah, but that's when people didn't hate his guts.
Well, but there's a reason behind that, though.
And he also wasn't doing promos that put people to sleep.
And that's when he actually did something.
Well, actually, scratch that. His promos don't put people to sleep. His promos put people in cardiac arrest.
And the crowd goes home. No, my problem with Reigns is the fact that the last time he was there was before the Royal Rumble. Well, how long was he gone?
I think like 3 months.
3 months, 4 months, somewhere in there.
Off a hernia?
Yeah.
Well, look at his Shield disband. He was gone after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not a good time. And the fact that he came back and literally, within a second of him coming back, he was somehow Superstar of the Year.
That was the biggest load of bull.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but there was so many other people who could have used that push that didn't get it.
He had one pay-per-view singles match.
And that was against Randy Orton. And that was at best nominal. If you get nominal against Randy Orton, you have a problem.
Yes. That match was okay. Because Roman Reigns did 2 moves that weren't his finisher.
Yeah. And again, it's what's driving up a tree about Roman Reigns. It's like, okay, so we're giving him this massive push.
Why?
They could have waited till next year. And this would have been a lot better.
Heck, let's build up the authority. Seth Rollins could make an excellent champion. He's got money in the bank. He's one of the most hated people, despite also still being cheered.
Let's have a storyline where Roman Reigns accidentally spears Stephanie McMahon through a barricade. I would love that.
Please.
That would make me love Roman Reigns. If he did that to Stephanie, I would love Roman Reigns.
Oh, not Stephanie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you settle for a Triple H?
Remember when Big Show nearly killed AJ?
Yes.
Okay, that actually kind of hurt, because that was like one of the first matches I actually watched when I came back to it.
And you were like, oh, now we're killing 90-pound girls.
I was like, She weighs half as much as I do. He weighs 4 times as much as I do.
Dead. And dead.
Not to sound too mean, but this is like having a cockroach run over by a semi.
Well, the cockroach. Well, I mean, I guess.
You mean a Black Widow?
So. Yeah, she survived, but she ended up in a neck brace. I mean, I realize it's fake, and I realize she probably wasn't hurt.
But still.
But props for AJ's selling abilities.
Yeah.
Her being run over kind of looked like...
WWE doesn't notice it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what would have been better than him running over her? If he went for the knockout punch and Daniel Bryan moved out of the way and he just clocked AJ, that would have been a lot better.
Well, at that point, you can also still make the fact that, hey, it's a knockout punch. It's like Kevin Nash's knockout punch.
That's what I thought they were going to do at the Mania of Sheamus versus Bryan, that he accidentally broke kick AJ. No, 12-second match.
No, that would have been awesome.
So upset. That match right there was just like, okay, bit of trivia. I actually, when I was a part of ShowQueer, I was also part of the crew. We had nice black shirts that said crew guy on the back, but we could put a name on their sleeve. I chose Daniel Bryan that year.
Yeah.
That was also the year of the 16-minute match, or 15-second match.
18.
18. It was like 16.
It was 18.
It did beat Chavo and Kane's match.
Yeah, but...
Can we not talk about Chavo, please?
I want to talk about Chavo. Well, actually,
no.
I'm not a big fan of Chavo. He irks me.
I think we're running out of time, like less than a minute.
No, that's fine. It's fine with the laptop. It's on my iPod. On my iPod, it's 46 minutes. So we have a little time. So,
Lesnar versus Reigns again.
back to Lesnar versus Reigns. Everyone's favorite topic.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about another Lesnar, Midget Lesnar.
Oh.
Yeah, Midget Lesnar.
So, what are your predictions? What are your predictions
We're
for...
talking about UCT with Javier and Nate in the same call.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Things are going to get heated.
This is going to get very heated very fast as soon as we get to the second match.
Yes.
We talking about 6-man battle royale, maybe.
Actually, I wouldn't mind talking about that.
Yeah. Silver the Hedgehog.
No. Every time I saw Silver, he looked like Bugs Bunny.
I thought that too.
It's like if Bugs Bunny, Silver the Hedgehog, and Satan had a three-way.
Oh.
That's the most awkward three-way I've ever heard of.
This is literally the devil's threesome.
Who gives birth in that situation?
And the person didn't even finish his name.
I was about to say, it has to be Silver the Hedgehog because he ends up with the last name, the Hedgehog.
Yes, or the Hedgehog.
Hedgehog.
The Hedgehog.
Whenever I was marking out when Shaggy was doing the Zoinks DDT, I just yelled, I want to say Zoinks DDT, god damn it!
I was going to scream really loud when Silver hit his finishing move, the It's No Use, but I decided not to. It's no use! But I decided not to.
One thing I find it weird, I've had one guy win and everyone else on my team finished third. Bill Nye finished third, Shaggy finished third, Shazam finished third.
I was very happy, actually, the fact that Cooler won.
Yes, Chris is a big fan of Cooler.
Cooler.
Yes,
Cooler.
and his finishing move, the Supernova on a chair, that'll do it.
Yeah, that definitely did it.
And that's furthering the Hollywood Black Hogan versus Skeeter Valentine feud.
Yeah,
that having was just
a hell of a push.
Yes. Yeah, Skeeter. Like when I was doing UCT, I was like, okay, I want to turn someone into a heel, a big heel. At first, I was gonna go with Ghostface, but then I was like, I don't want to be someone on my team.
Someone from my team, of course.
But like, I was gonna bring in Skeeter, but
also,
like, I was bringing in Skeeter before you decided that, before he lost at Turning Point, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn Skeeter heel. I don't care whose team he's on. But like,
that's something else. Like every team has its heel. Yours is Skeeter. Ours is Putin.
Yes.
And he lost.
Mine. I don't know who mine is yet.
We'll that'll definitely come up.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy to see Cooler winning a major match.
Yes.
Because again, big Cooler mark, and it just goes to show that the Frieza race is a superior race.
Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to one up his brother.
Yes. He's trying to prove that he's cooler than Frieza. Sorry. Sorry. Man.
Yeah, but
Javier, can you tell Chris about all those weed puns I was making last night?
All the weapons.
All the weed and
All right, we're back. I had to restart because my iPod stopped. Surprise, surprise. But anyway, back to the thing with Cooler. When Brock Lesnar and my puns. When Brock Lesnar came out, I was like, I wonder, do you have very high hopes for him?
That's no.
And then Javier was like, I don't really care about either him or Green Lantern. I was like, why do you think little of him?
It's because he doesn't have Giant Heyman on the mic. That's
I
why.
forgot about that.
But then again, you have to go to like 29 years, maybe. Yeah.
And then Shaggy came out, and then I was like, man, the guys in the ring better be careful about how they approach him.
Hey, before we go anywhere else, you know who else is on drugs in that match?
Who?
Silver the Hedgehog.
Yes, he's on meth.
He's on something completely different. Yeah.
He's on LSD and meth at the same time.
And acid.
Yes.
All the good shit.
Apparently acid fell in his face.
So, who do you guys have filling in the final 3 Elimination Chamber slots for the UCT thing?
My team.
Your entire team.
Yes.
I hope they can all share a pod.
Yeah.
Yes, they will. Okay.
I would hate to be in Silver the Hedgehog's pod.
Well, he didn't win.
Yes.
Let's see.
It depends who's in what matches.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out the rest of the card yet.
The thing is that the two big heels right now are Vladimir Putin and Skeeter Valentine. Skeeter Valentine and Hollywood Black Hogan are going to be in their own match. That's going to be one-on-one, I'm just about certain, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Not spoiling anything. But however,
he's gonna get screwed over by Hogan.
However, on the next episode of UCT, Skeeter will be in a 6-man match, one of the qualifying matches.
She's being screwed.
Possibly. Not giving anything away. All right. Now, speaking of TAW, away from the UCT, what are your thoughts about the main roster of what's going on there?
Why is Bullseye hired?
Other than that,
why is Bullseye hard, but Daredevil's in he's gone.
I like Bullseye.
Ben Affleck? Just a guess.
So, on the next episode of TAW Action, the main event will be a triple threat for the #1 contendership between Liu Kang, the Joker, and Bane. Thoughts?
Should be a fatal 4-way, no doubt.
And who would be the fourth?
It's not a fatal 4-way, it's a triple threat.
It should be.
William Wallace isn't eligible for that match because he has a title match on that night.
It should be.
It's going to be William Wallace versus Deadpool in a rematch.
Because this is going to be a feud.
So, what are your thoughts on the triple threat? Who do you have going to face Freddy Krueger for the world title next?
I say Liu Kang. Since Bane and Joker have had their shots, I figured Liu Kang's going to get it.
The sun is in my face. Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm going to have to agree. Liu Kang is the fresh face in this.
But he's going through a thing with the Joker. And he did defeat Joker at Decadence.
He finally did something.
Yeah.
And that's about 20 things more than either Joker or Bane have done lately. I am looking forward to Liu Kang actually winning this.
If he does.
What can I say? Well, no, I'm just not certain.
And
I am putting money on it.
Other things to look forward to on the next action. Information about the Hooded Woman, because Cammy's going to be inquiring about that.
I don't know why Cammy didn't unmask her in the chamber.
Seriously, she had the chance. She had all the chances in the world.
Well,
she's had 5 separate chances now. Why, Cammy? You are an intelligence operative.
I thought it was Katniss, but no, apparently not.
Who are your thoughts on who the Hooded Woman is?
Well, someone earlier guessed that it was Android 18, but we already saw that. That was a wash. I
thought she debuted after 18 was injured, so I figured, maybe.
Yeah, she debuted on the same episode that 18 was on.
I got money. Sorry.
All right. So, and the next.
I have a guess though.
Who do you have a guess?
Well, judging by the fact that the person is not entirely pale, I don't think it's Daenerys Targaryen.
Possibly.
As much as I would love to see Daenerys Targaryen in.
Longest reigning Harlots champion.
Yep.
It's not Frieza's or Frieza and Cooler's mother, Asajj Ventress or whatever.
Well, no, because Asajj Ventress is not that pale, and I don't think Frieza has a mom.
Yeah, I think Frieza's race is asexual.
Much like Piccolo's.
I wonder where they spit their eggs out at.
Probably at the feet of the Kami.
This just got awkward.
Yes, it did. If I had to take a guess, moveset-wise...
I don't think it really matters. Like, it can be just anybody with movesets at that point.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. And the other thing about that could be the whole fact that something I really like about almost any EFED that I watch anymore, anyone can be a face, anyone can be a heel.
Yeah.
You know, for Pete's sake, this is the same... I'm one of those people who really got into the Neo Underworld when it became a threesome rather than a twosome.
All right.
That is definitely worth it.
And the
And
next...
the fact that he went... My favorite matchup, Hitler versus Jesus.
Oh,
How is
God.
Jesus the bad guy in this match?
How was Hitler the good guy?
Exactly.
That's the genius. That's why one reason why Magnation is so good. It's so unexpected.
Well, not only that, but they managed to sell it.
Yeah.
You know, you see Hitler just dancing in with his American flag on his back, and he's just all smiles all day. It's just like, how do I hate this?
And in his dance, he's doing the shovel. He has experience with a shovel.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Everything about the characterization is what makes me want to watch EFEDs. So, you know, this could be anyone. For all we know, it's Pan.
For all we know, it's Sting.
I want to see that. It's the
All right.
man
So,
called Steve.
Thoughts on Phil from the Blue Man Group? Alright, you guys, my iPod's running out of time, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this podcast. Any last words?
No, Roman Reigns. No, don't screw this up, you douchebaggo.
Well.
That's a very appropriate response to this WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Everything until that, basically.
I like all the matches except for that exact one.
There are multiple matches that I do not care for.
But that is definitely one of them.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Alright, you guys, that's the end of the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Go subscribe to Javier Onate's YouTube channel. If I remember, I'll put it in the link in the description. If I remember, that's the key word. Keywords. Keywords, plural.
Look at the adjective. Words.